impromptu championship match. Ronda Rousey's just been in a war.
Charlotte Flair breaks character to congratulate major star after Elimination Chamber. Charlotte Flair broke character following Elimination Chamber 2025 to congratulate a major star on their victory. The veteran missed the entirety of 2024 with an injury, but returned last month during the Women's Royal Rumble match. Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble match and selected WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton as her WrestleMania opponent. Bianca Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber match last night and will be challenging for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Rhea Ripley is scheduled to defend the title against Io Sky tomorrow night on WWE Raw. Following the PLE, Charlotte Flair broke character on her Instagram story to send a heartfelt message to Belair. She congratulated the EST on her victory and shared a photo of the two backstage. As seen in the image below, the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton teamed up with Trish Stratus to defeat Nia Jax and Candice LeRae in a tag team match at Elimination Chamber last night. Former WWE writer claims the company set Charlotte Flair up to fail. Wrestling legend Vince Russo recently suggested that Charlotte Flair was set up to fail by the company. Flair suffered a torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus at the end of 2023 and did not return to action until the Women's Royal Rumble match last month. She provided fans with regular updates on social media during her recovery from the devastating injury. Speaking on Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws show, Vince Russo said the company should have focused on her recovery from injury instead of the video packages promoting her lavish lifestyle ahead of her return. What did they do, Chris? Oh, they showed her on a yacht, Russo said. She's got all this money. We talked about it. We didn't get that. That's why, Chris, they missed the mark so many times. I always think they're setting people up because it was so easy what they could have done. Tiffany Stratton has become a fan favorite on the road to WrestleMania 41. Only time will tell if Charlotte Flair can capture the WWE Women's Championship from the Buff Barbie at the Show of Shows later this year in Las Vegas. I told her, you're not going to have a friend left, because she just keeps getting better. She's never ever just satisfied with her performance. She'll pick it apart, and I'll tell you what else she's got. She really has her feet on the ground now when it comes to knowing her character and going out there. And when she starts talking, man, you listen. It's so natural, he said. Charlotte Flair missed WrestleMania XL due to injury. She would look to make up for her absence last year by defeating Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship at this year's edition of the Showcase of the Immortals. Charlotte Flair and Andrade divorce. What went wrong in their high-profile WWE romance? Charlotte Flair and Andrade El Idolo were once WWE's ultimate power couple. Their romance, which began within the wrestling world, led to a lavish wedding in May 2022. However, just 2 years later, the couple announced their divorce, leaving fans wondering what went wrong. While the exact reasons remain private, several factors likely contributed to their breakup. Being in the public eye comes with its own set of challenges. As top wrestling stars, Charlotte and Andrade's relationship was constantly under the spotlight. Every post, appearance, and interaction was dissected by fans and the media, adding unnecessary pressure to their marriage. The first signs of trouble emerged in August 2023 when fans noticed the couple had unfollowed each other on social media. While Andrade tried to downplay the rumors by posting a photo with Charlotte, the cracks were evident. Living life under constant observation can strain even the strongest relationships, as privacy becomes a rare sight. Wrestling isn't just a job, it's a lifestyle. Charlotte's WWE schedule kept her traveling extensively, while Andrade pursued his career in AEW, often in different cities or countries. The long periods apart, coupled with the physical and emotional demands of their careers, likely created distance between them. Maintaining a strong connection requires time, communication, and presence, things that are hard to balance when both partners are constantly on the road. Over time, this distance can erode even the deepest bonds. Speculation of Andrade being disloyal. Rumors of disloyalty surrounded Andrade, though nothing has been confirmed. While such speculation is common with celebrity breakups, even baseless rumors can create tension. Trust is vital in any relationship, and when couples are apart frequently, it can be challenging to maintain. However, it's important to note that there's no concrete evidence of cheating. The real issue may not have been any single event, but rather the accumulation of stress, distance, and emotional disconnect over time. Thriving professionally after the split. Despite their split, Charlotte Flair broke a long-standing WWE tradition to show she's a perfect natural heel. Charlotte Flair triumphantly returned to wrestling at the WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event, competing in her first match in over a year after a serious knee injury. She was pre-announced for the match, so it wasn't a surprise moment, but in typical Flair fashion, she made sure everyone left the show talking about her. That's because the Queen returned with a bang, winning the Women's Royal Rumble and booking her place at WWE WrestleMania 41. However, after a brief moment in the sun as a babyface, fans brought her crashing back down to earth with a bang by booing her out of the building the following night, proving her quality as a heel by going against a classic wrestling tradition. Typically, in wrestling, whenever someone returns from a serious injury, they're welcomed back with a babyface run because fans are just happy to see them. Considering the length of time that Charlotte was sidelined for, coupled with her general star power, most people presumed that would be the case here. Charlotte Flair didn't get the welcome back babyface run. Flair got a good reception in the Royal Rumble match itself, and that seemed to set things up positively for a babyface run. However, the next night on WWE Raw, fans hated her again, and it was as if no time had passed from her previous run in WWE, despite the fact she was cutting a genuinely babyface promo about the adversities she's dealt with and the problems she's had to overcome. Fans just seem to have zero sympathy for Flair. It's a unique situation for someone to be in, but it does prove that she's a genuinely fantastic heel. And that's not easy to find when someone is also a terrific in-ring talent like she is. That WWE consistently makes booking mistakes with Charlotte Flair. Big reason fans immediately turned on Charlotte Flair after her return is that there appears to be nothing new with her character or in how WWE is booking her. From the moment she arrived on the main roster, WWE has forced her into main event positions, racking up title wins to seemingly catch her father's record as quickly as possible. None of that aligns with a babyface, so people prefer to cheer the likes of Bayley or Becky Lynch. Fans like to see someone scrap and earn their opportunities, and returning from a serious injury like Flair did provide WWE the chance to tell that story with Flair, having her narrowly miss out and be forced to scrap for everything. However, WWE just had her waltz back and immediately won the Royal Rumble. That's the same type of booking the company has always done. Unfortunately, at this stage, audiences are genuinely tied to it. Flair might be an incredible professional wrestler, but she has become stagnant, and that's a problem for her character. The fact that fans wasted no time telling WWE exactly that isn't a positive sign either. There are certain wrestlers who fans cannot imagine as a heel, such as Rey Mysterio, but Charlotte Flair falls into the opposite category. While she's been a babyface in the past, it is a role that's never quite suited her and has never felt truly organic or natural when it has been attempted. Charlotte Flair is unlikely to ever work as a babyface. A big reason for that is her overall presentation. While some fans can get cheered for claiming they're the best in the world, such as CM Punk, Flair cannot. Seeing her walk out in huge robes or wearing designer gear for promos all push a classic heel character, and her often arrogant persona only supports that Flair is a genuinely brilliant heel who always gets a massive reaction from the fans, which is crucial for anyone in this role. WWE doesn't have many of these at the top level, and that's why the company might just consider never changing her at this point. The path forward for Charlotte can already be seen, as she is now fully leaning into her heel gimmick, as was shown on last week's SmackDown during her promo with Tiffany Stratton. There's no